Hello people, Mr. McSparron here in the classroom. Today you guys are going to do a lab. Make sure that you download the lab sheet from Canvas, and you should see that there's going to be 3 trials in your lab, or 3 sections, and you need 3 trials in each section. So here are the lab materials you need. Every table is going to need one of these force plates. So make sure you pick one up, take it to your table, and then it's probably best to set it on the floor. If you want to put it on the table, you certainly can, but you need one of those. Okay, so that's your force plate. Remember that a force plate has that little white plug. That little white plug doesn't go in your computer. So what you need is one of these. It's called the Go Link. All right, so the Go Link, you take the white plug, plug it into the Go Link, and the other end of the Go Link has what's called a USB plug. The USB will plug in the side of your computer. Once you do that, you're going to get on Logger Pro. Remember that to record data on Logger Pro, you'll have to press the play button or the space bar. Make sure that before every single time you do a trial, let's see if this will show up, you have to, oh no, that's a bad marker. Can I make it? Buckets. What you'll have to do is press Command 0. Make sure you press Command 0 every single time you do a trial to reset that thing and zero it out. So what you're going to do today is you'll have a force plate just like that at your table. You are going to record data, and you are going to lift a ball up, and you're going to drop that ball onto the force plate. When you do that, you're going to see a spike on your graph. The way that you're going to measure that spike, and I should have had it pulled up on the screen right now, but I don't. So the way that you're going to measure that spike and see how many newtons it is you will, to measure the spike, you're going to use Command E. So if you press Command E, then you'll be able to tell on your graph where that force spike is at. So you'll record that force, the peak force for your first 3 trials. So you're going to do it 3 different times. You're going to drop your ball onto that force plate 3 different times and record it all 3, and then find an average. After that, you're going to try out some of these lovely materials. You can pick 2 of the 4. So we've got some folded up foam packing material. We have a pillow. We have a piece of foam flooring. This is in my kids' playroom. And then there's this really big foam block. So let's say you use the foam block. You'll have your force plate at your table. You'll put the foam block on top of it, and then you'll drop your ball on top of the foam block. Make sure that you drop with the same ball every time, and that you also drop from the same height. So I don't have any in here, but I'll get some meter sticks for you guys so that you can make sure you're dropping from the exact same height every single time. And then you're going to measure the force spike. We should expect that these things should make the force spike a little bit smaller, okay? Make them a little bit smaller. But the big thing is, the test is going to be like which one of these makes the force spike smaller. Does the foam work better? Does the block work better? Does the pillow work better? And then we're going to think about why those things make the force smaller. So those are your instructions for today. If you have any questions, ask Coach Roach, and if he doesn't know, he can always call and get a hold of me. At the end, you're going to go on a Google form and answer some questions. That'll be all on Canvas, though. Have a great day. Have fun. Learn something to get smarter.